Positive statement words in your initial statement that USA economy versus Canadian economy. Yes. And you said that Canada can be richer than America. Many times we also think that way, but our politicians most of the time they failed us. They failed us because we never talked about economy. Comparing 100 kilometers away, the US is there, their economy is quite higher. The burger cost is not $8 or $9 in US. The housing cost you already mentioned. But my question is more than that in terms of the crime. When we talk about the crime and making amendments in the criminal code, we feel, being a media, we feel that we are a roller coaster. The Canadians are roller coaster. We put a question to the Justice Minister, to the President of the Treasury Board and the federal government, like why you are not making changes in the criminal code when crime is so high. And their answer is like the changes or amendments are already being made. The laws are in place. It's up to the provincial government how they act and hire the judges. When we reach out to the provincial government, they say federal governments need to step up. These changes are not good enough. Same is the version from the police chief. Same is the version of the Peel Region Chair, Mr. Nando. So can you clarify why these kind of passing the bugs, and what plan do you have to make amendments in the criminal code so that Canadians, they can have a direct answer? Who is responsible to bring amendments? Are the politicians playing with the emotions of Canadians? Because the family who is suffering with these kind of crimes, if we go to their houses, their emotions, we cannot see that because they are the sufferers and politicians are playing with emotions. Thank you.
We didn't have any of these problems before Trudeau and the NDP Liberals. We did not have catch and release bail. So I don't know how Trudeau can say it's the provinces. The criminal code is federal. He passed catch and release in C-75, which requires the automatic release of offenders on arrest on bail. This means that people who've committed 70 or 80 offenses can be released on bail within minutes of their latest arrest to reoffend, sometimes to be arrested 3 or 4 times in one day. In Vancouver, they had the same 40 offenders were arrested 6,000 times. In Penticton, there's one guy who does so much crime that when he's released from prison, the crime rate for the entire city goes up. One guy. You know, it seems pretty obvious what the solution is here. Let's pass a law saying that rampant career criminals are ineligible for bail, parole, probation, or house arrest. You get arrested, and you are a rampant criminal, you have a long rap sheet, you stay behind bars. There's no early release. You stay behind bars through your trial and to the end of your sentence. Bail was meant for people who've never committed a crime before and are newly accused and they've never been convicted. It wasn't meant for people who have 60 prior convictions to then be released again to continue committing offenses. So I will repeal C-5, the house arrest law, C-75, the bail law, and C-83, the prison reform law that allows Paul Bernardo out of maximum security into a medium penitentiary. And in so doing, I will bring home safe streets for our